with subdivision you cannot draw curves. You cannot draw curves on that model, so I have deleted. This is my just this base is just for the sake of like drawing all those adding all the extra details. This is something I'm adding just to create like some variation out of it. I want to modify my character and add some details because I have added those wings. So to incorporate those wings, I need to develop that anatomy, that structure. Because this is a human character. If I have to add a like a wing or something, I need to set a base for that as well. So I need to add some like support, some other element just to go with that particular like wings and all. So I'm adding some like this mesh, and then I'll sculpt it, and I connect this with the wing, so it will become part of the wing, and it will support those wings. So it should look the same organic, like organically it should blend together. So I just created these two. So now what I'll do is, and within this week I'll be finishing my entire high poly with everything, and from next week we'll start start creating a low poly. Hide, select, unhide. This is select, control W, or select this, go to split, split masked point, split it. Now I have this base, and now I can just simply switch on my wings. I switch off solo, select these two. So you can see I have placed my wings like where my shoulder plate ends, and it's not finished yet. Like wings are like they're just basic block out. They're not like very finished. So what I'll do first thing is control divide, then extend this to wings. Select the wing, smooth, try to move it inside. These two part I'll combine. This bone and this particular surface I'll combine. Okay, so for this, I have a reference like which I am like roughly following, not 100%, but roughly I'm following. I'll show that reference. can see I'm using this reference, like not exactly this reference, like it just I'm getting taking this into this shoulder, this neck and shoulder in between this element. I really like this, and this particular character also have wings, so I can just use that and combine. You can see it's connected to the wing, so I can connect that. And this structure, this you can see this particular image, like a character style is different, so I can use that and connect with my wings and make it like even more organic, blend it with my body. So that's what I'm planning. Or one more thing I can do, if required, I can just sculpt only one section and flip it this side and then place it. So that will be much easier for me to control. I'll just hide this wing as well. This one. I can just create one side and then I flip it and create the other side. Align it properly the way you want. Like after like that base initially we created, after that you have freedom to like add your things and modify the character, like use multiple references and use your imagination, add like your other details, like whatever you want, you can do that. So because a basic structure of anatomy is same for all the characters, maybe thin, thick, or maybe fat, or maybe really slim. So you can do, but basic anatomy structure will be same no matter what. Then I'll just simply I can use for this. You can see this is sculptrist option. If I want, I can use that. So I switched in this sculptrist. What it does basically, if I show you, like suppose you don't want to use dynamesh, suppose. So I'll just first for using sculptress you have to delete subdivisions first. Then I'm going to use snake hook for this, BSH snake hook. Then I'll create those like angular pointy stuff. For that I can use a separate subtool and create those all as well, or I can just simply create something like this. Mesh is partially hidden. Okay, I don't care. I'm just setting up the basic structure. Okay, some form kind of thing. Now I can switch off a sculpt rest and shift F, and if I now smooth it, Oh, partially hidden mesh. What I have to do is I have to delete that hidden area because I don't want that. Now I can see if I use sculptress, it basically keeps my mesh and like I'm using smooth and it's creating all these triangles and increasing the poly count like wherever it required. Oh, it's too this thing. So this is a very good way to do it. If you want to increase, like instead of using this thing, the Dynamesh or subdivision, you can use Sculptress as well. But the only thing is in Sculptress, it triangulates all the model. So with triangulation, sometimes it might be a bit difficult to work it because it might create like pinches and shading issue, all those things. But for blocking, this is something I'm just blocking it out. Like initially, just blocking things, it's totally completely fine. You can block out this entire section. I'm just clicking, adding more geometry. Okay. So once I'm done with this, I can either use Z remesher. You can just use Z remesher to increase the poly count and modify the loops. You can see it's evens out everywhere. Oh, sorry, Sculptress is on with low intensity. I'm using a pen, so I'm using pen pressure to control my intensity. Move tool. Okay. B C B clay builder. Now start. Now I'll start building my adding details. And I can see auto mask. You need to switch it on. Brush, auto mask. So it's affecting back face. Switch on back face curling because I have few really thin surface. Add those volumes. As damn standard. Now I can refine my surface. To check it from all the angles. And suppose this horn kind of thing, I feel it's too thin. I want to make it a little bit thicker, so I can use inflate brush. Inflate with like literal meaning, it basically inflate the surface. I can make it a little bit thicker. I can use sneak up for this side also. I want to extend. It's saving. So for this again I'll use Z remeasure. I'm not using Dynamesh for this surface because I have really thin surface, lots of places, and if I use Dynamesh, it might mess up those areas. So I'm not using that. Then trim dynamics to create those really sharp angles and make it a little bit flatter, flatten the surface. But these are more like bone, so it should be a little bit hard, and those angles should be a little bit prominent. So I can see, and you have to work really precisely to get those shape perfect. You see, I have to check it from all the angles. Use move tool again and again. Use all the brushes and make sure until you're happy with the shape and structure the way you want it. You have to work on that. Isolate. Just flattening the surface. And in these artifacts, I'm smoothing it slightly. subdivide, then subdivide, and then I want to like enhance all those edges. I'll make it really prominent. So I will go to P, pinch. This is the option pinch, and I'll pinch this section and make these edges really sharp and prominent. We'll reduce the brush size and modify the edges. Pinch and make it really clean and nice. If required, you can subdivide it once again. You can see this is part of my character. I'm not happy with this particular shape. Lower division, GMT, move topology, a bit more curved. Then from side view, I need to push it inside and make it almost a straight line. Slightly more straighten. And this surface, particular surface, I want to push it inside. Go inside. That gap shouldn't be there. This part of that surface organically is coming out of that part. You see how it's becoming a little bit wavy. So you have to fix those things. For this surface, I have to pull it out slightly. The thickness should be almost even. You can have variations, but like usually organic surface, they are like even throughout. Then Now what I'll do is I'll move the subdivision higher, keep it smooth, delete my lower subdivision, then alt click on my wings, shift F, I'll cross check my model, this entire bone. Now I want to split this one. Select that bony structure. You can see it's not refined, it was just a blocking. So I select this, then come out, oh sorry, then come out of this thing, it's selected, still selected, and go to subtool, split masked part. So now it become a separate geometry altogether. So this this is my, you can see this layer is on the top. So what I'll do, I want to merge these two. So what I'll do, press shift, and this is like below, move down, shift and move down, it will move it to lowest level. Then alt select this, it's in third last, shift this, these two are now lowest. You can see beyond this you don't have any other layer subtool. Then I can merge them, merge down. Okay, now these two are one single solid geometry. See, one single solid geometry. So now to fix this, because this is quite clean and this is not clean, this is very sloppy. So what I'll do, I'll dynamesh this, or I can remesh this entire thing. Remeshes will be a better option. Or because remesh, no, I need to dynamesh this first, because I need to fill all the holes, like cap all the holes and fix this thing. mm, Control Z. Because if you see, like this model is fine, this model you have uneven surface and some overlapping mesh as well. You can see overlapping mesh here and there. So what I'll do, I'll dynamesh this, so it will combine everything properly and fill all gaps, all holes and everything. And this is something I can fix very easily once I have dynamized it. So what I can do is I can just smooth it, redynamish, BCB clay builder. Let me check the entire model. Rest all the part looks fine. And like suppose you want to zoom into this section, you can press Control Alt and then right mouse button, right click and drag to zoom into that particular section. Okay, let's see. I'll use trim lasso. Uh-oh. Like I will use it from other direction. It will cut that section, so I don't have that like odd area. Control Shift, delete. It's clean. Similarly, I can use this to create all my shapes, like just to clean them. I'm just using this like cut tool, as you can see, this trim lasso. So with trim, I can trimming those sections. I can see with this, I can create really sharp edges and clean lines. I'm just slicing those sections. I'm almost done. I'm pretty happy with the like basic structure now. And if I want, I can just like there are a few areas I want to cut. I'll cut down those sections as well. See, clean. And like this particular one, this what is this? Sorry, what happened to this? Just by mistake, I have cut this also. How to fix that? Okay. This section. Something happened. Mistake here. Yeah, you can see there's a cut. So that will fix later, like manually. And this section, suppose I want to create something. Okay. You can see it's more angular, more edgy, and it gives you that more like a creepy, devilish kind of like feel. And like you might be thinking like, why I'm creating something like this. The reason, if you check video games, most of the video games they have creatures and they have this kind of monster kind of thing, and which is like highly recommended because if you go for characters and all, you might be doing something, might be able to do something like this, or you might be asked to do something like create something like this. So if you know how to create, because it's human, like it's not exactly human, it's humanoid. You have surface, you have basic structure like human, and rest is not human. So you need to know the basic anatomy of human and how to modify that depending upon your character. Because if you have a really good quality character in your portfolio, that enhances your chance to land up a job very easily. And and this is something like, if you have, so again depends, like if you want to be if you want to be a character artist. If you don't want to be a character artist, that's a totally different story altogether. Okay, so now I'll just polish this entire thing quickly. Now I can see this entire bone is a single geometry, single piece. And this particular wing, as you can see, it's not that clean. I need to fix few shapes here and there. like this part is going outside, so this, even this part I should move outside. That volume in the wing is very important. Then I'll zoom in, fix those small areas. And put it inside the spoon. Align it properly. And like this kind of small part, if you use snake hook, a snake hook basically gives you more control and it moves in a more sharper way. And this corner is a little bit rounded, which is not at all because does it go with the character. So make sure, make it bit angular. So this is my wing, and now I want to fix this wing. This I'll just, instead of dynamic, because the basic structure is correct, so I'll just remesh it. Remesh complete. You can see the mesh is clean. I just save this file quickly. And you can see I have saved multiple versions because like previously I saved a project file and my file got crashed and I lost entire history, even my characters, all layers. So I have a saved version where I have all the layers. So like saving multiple, you can see now sometimes this kind of thing might happen. So what you have to do is Control N, it will remove that screenshot. Now I have this entire clean geometry. Now this, now I have this one. So but if you can see this structure and this wing is quite smooth, rounded everywhere, which doesn't go with this kind of horny, this bony effect, bony structure. So I need to add few details here and there. I'm just breaking that like smooth effect. Few rounded circles are fine. Then I'll remesh it once again. You can see everything like remeshed and it's kind of clean. There are few areas which are not clean. That is something I'll fix it now because now I have enough geometry here. Zoom in, reduce the brush size, press shift, and I'm just tapping. Tap on that surface. You smooth that surface. Move topology and modify the shape. This surface also need to fix. Okay. Now, it's like basic surface detail is fine. Let's save it once again. And keep saving your file. Either you control S or press 9, numeric 9, like quick save your file. Keep saving your file because there might be chances like ZBrush might crash because you can see my entire character reached 23 million polygons. So you like keep saving your file. That will save your file continuously, and if you lose, if even if it crashes, you get back your file very easily. Okay. So now what I'll do is BCB. I'll use BCB and brush mask. Backface is already on. So there are like few details I can add. Control D. So it basically gives you slight surface detail. I need to add some volume here also, and plus this angle also I need to add some volume and manage like make it even. Add all those details on the wings. No surface detail. Move tool. Bigger brush. You can see there's a depression, so I'll to fix that. All these things I can use fix it with a damn standard very easily. Correct volume is everything. Without that, entire character will look odd. Damn standard. Smaller brush and create create that crease. Like now, if I want, I can add more volumes and more stuff very easily. Suppose D DCB play builder. I want to add some like volume, like wherever you have connecting points in that section, that wing thickness will be more. So you can add those basic details because there's a limit to detailing. So it's totally up to you how much you can like follow and observe, and based on that you can add details. Basically give more character to your this wings and all. You see backside is almost flat. In inner side you have all this detail. Electricity power cut. Okay, like power. I just had power cut. So I'll update. Time is also over. So I'll update all the attendance based on based on the like log. I have this like attendance log. Based on that, I can see around Yash, Darshan, Akshay, Anirudh, Anshuman, Rohit, Dilip, both the Nitins are there. Okay, Rahul, Rajaji, Rakesh. Okay, Rajveer, Shiva, and Tushar. Anshuman is not. Anshuman is here. Okay. So based on this, I'll update the attendance and
आपका चैलेंज किसमें है सेल्स में है ना